Good evening and welcome to the Business Day. I'm Javon Keys. Annual inflation was 5.1% for the 12 months ended July 2024. The Statistical Institute of Jamaica, STATIN, says this was influenced by an 11.5% increase in transport costs over the 12 months. There was also a 3.5% rise in food and non-alcoholic beverages. Goods and services associated with the housing, water, electricity, gas, and other fuels category increased by 5%. The annual inflation rate represents the fifth consecutive month where point-to-point inflation returned to the Bank of Jamaica's 4 to 6% target range. For the month of July alone, the cost of goods and services rose by 0.8%. This increase was influenced mainly by a 1.9% growth in food and non-alcoholic beverages. The Food and Non-Alcoholic Beverages Division. This was attributed to the continued rise in the price of some agricultural produce, especially after Hurricane Beryl damaged St. Elizabeth, which provides a number of agricultural goods. To some company news now, Sagicor Group Jamaica is reporting a net profit of $2.99 billion for its second quarter ended June. President and CEO of Sagicor Group, Christopher Zaka, says this was down from the $3.45 billion in earnings for the same three-month period last year.
Which represents an improved performance over Q1. And gives us confidence for the rest of the year as our core business is strong. Revenues, net interest income, etc. up strongly.
He was speaking at an investor briefing Thursday morning. Now, Sagicor says the performance brought the six-month profit to $4.02 billion. Revenue from its core business segment insurance was up, coming in at $13.11 billion from $11.12 at the period ended June last year. Sagicor says the commercial banking segment recorded a 15% increase in revenues, supported by greater transaction volumes on its card payments portfolios and growth in net interest income. Further growth in the group's performance was, however, tempered by increased expenses from inflation and from continued investments in digital platforms and data security. Volatility in the capital markets also impacted further growth. And Radio Jamaica is reporting a loss of $167.48 million in its first quarter ended June 2024. The company, which also does business as the RJ Aglina Communications Group, says in the comparative period ended June 2023, it made a loss of $37.85 million. Radio Jamaica says this was linked to higher overall expenses and lower other income. The company, which is the parent of the station, saw revenue of $1.2 billion for April to June 2024 compared to the $1.29 billion made in the similar period last year. Lower advertising spend contributed to the roughly $94 million drop in revenues, with inflows from audiovisual, which includes television, down $37 million. Income from radio and print also declined. Radio Jamaica says it has a 5-point plan it hopes will help to turn around its losses. This includes the rollout of next-gen TV across most of the country, which will add new advertising streams along with the deployment of set-top boxes. The group is also looking to boost income from its real estate holdings. To the markets now. Foreign exchange trading ended today with banks and Cambio selling the American dollar for an average $158.01. The Canadian is going for $116.88. $202.77 is the average value of the pound, while the euro is going for $175.46. The JSE index advanced by 916 points, while the junior market index rose by 4 points. Among the 38 winners were Access Financial Services, The Lab, Elite Diagnostic, Caribbean Assurance Brokers, and Knutsford Express Services. The 40 losers included Caribbean Flavors and Fragrances, Sterling Investments, JMB Group 7% variable Jamaican dollar cumulative redeemable preference shares, Caribbean Cream, and Lasco Financial Services. 23 stocks traded firm. And that's the Business Day. I'm Javon Keys. Please stay with us. Regional and international news, that's after the break.